These might look like celery to you, but they're really parsnips. For those who may not know what parsnips are, they're a cousin to the carrot. Basically a white carrot that's a little more woody, and I like them just as much as I like carrots. Now these were from last year's planting. They came up over in the upper end of the large garden here. So we maneuvered them over here. They did very poorly, but they came back with strength and a vengeance this year. Now we're going to harvest them, because if we don't harvest them, they will get to about 6 foot tall and put a giant canopy on them and produce hundreds and hundreds of seeds. So we're going to harvest all of these except for one, because we want to save seeds. Now we do have one that's coming up in the crack in front of the tool shed here, but we're not certain what's going to happen with that. We may have to pull it up or get rid of it before it really does some damage to the wood. We'll harvest these. We'll plant more here because I want to show you what the parsnip root looks like, and then we'll get to the best way to plant parsnips. So I'm just going to use a garden fork here. Again, we're going to leave this guy. That's the only one we're not going to do. And if I don't harvest them now, they're going to put such a focus on top growth that basically the root portion will shrivel up to almost nothing. So let's see what we have here. These may not be as pretty as I was hoping for. There is some craziness to it. You got the somewhat looking of a carrot. You got a lot of little fingers there. Let's see what else. You can simply juice them. You can eat them like carrots. That's a little more what I was hoping for. Now we've actually harvested parsnips that were over 16 inches long coming out of the ground, which can be a challenge based on your soil density. Let's see what we get here. Another crazy. Now the reason why you may get a lot of these different root systems like this, and it's not one solid thing, is could be a variety of things. The improper nutrition or mineral or in the soil, lack of water, too much water, and last year was a very unproductive year for us in the garden, so that may have something to do with it. So let's get this last one up here, and the other one we're going to leave for the seeds. They've been kind of unusually gnarly, I guess is the word to use. Now we'll take and we can scrub these all off. Now the tops are not edible, unlike carrots. If you cut them and you cut into the green portion, some people it can cause skin irritation, so you want to be aware of that. So we're just going to scrub them up, and we'll probably juice them with some carrots that we had from last year or some berries, and put the greens in the compost bin. This one here we'll leave alone for seeding. It will get about 5 or 6 foot tall, have a beautiful canopy on it, and produce a lot of seeds. Now, just a tip, whenever that thing starts going to seed, you either want to put a bag around it or harvest the seeds right away, because otherwise they're going to have thousands of parsnips coming up all over your yard. So let's get to seeding this year's portion of parsnips. Here's what parsnips look like. Now parsnips seeds are really only viable, basically they're only really good for about 1 year. You can squeeze maybe 2, 3 out of them, but basically 1 year you want to turn those seeds over, plant them all or get rid of what you have and get new. Now with the parsnip seeds, it is best if you soak them for 24 hours prior to planting them. It'll greatly increase the germination period of your seeds, and not required, but it does make a big benefit in the garden. So we're just going to plant them just like carrots, that you're just going to put them about, I would go about 1/4 inch under the surface, plant them, cover them up, and let them grow. In about 100 days, you'll have parsnips that'll be ready to harvest.
To see all of our Straight to the Point video series, you can go to our website, which is thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com, and you click on the Straight to the Point icon.